Good morning, YouTube. Warm weather is here, which means it's ice cream season. How about an ice cream that tastes just like cream cheese frosting, but just cold and creamy and chocolate chips? Yeah, let's do a buttermilk and chocolate chip ice cream. Let's cook, y'all. We got a family to feed. Okay, so to get started, let's see, can you see that? That's a block of cream cheese that I put in the bowl of my food processor. Is that better? If I go any farther, the camera's gonna fall off the counter. You can use a blender if you want to, but my blender is not very big and it's not very strong, so I'm going with food processor anyway. It's a little more powerful. Okay, this is how ridiculously simple this is. We're going to add, just take that off for a minute, 1.5 cups of half and half. You could, in a pinch, use 3/4 cup each of whole milk and heavy cream, which is really what makes up half and half anyway. 1/2 cup of buttermilk. This is whole milk buttermilk. Don't use the low-fat kind. It's just, I kind of feel like if you're going to have a dessert, just don't do it very often, but when you have it, go all out, right? So I don't do low-fat anything. It's just not my cup of tea. All right, so about 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Actually, you could use plain old regular table salt, in which you'd use 1/4 teaspoon. I just don't have any. So anyway, that's that. 3/4 cup of white sugar. And about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You know what? I was thinking the other day that I want to try an ice cream base with cherries and almonds, in which case I would use almond extract, and I might use this base, and if I do, of course, I'll tell you how it happens. All right, this is going to get loud for a second, so bear with me. Actually, this is all we're going to do until it's nice and smooth, so there, action shot. I'll be back in a second to show you what it looks like. Alright, there it is. Boom, all done. Okay. Now, this is just going to go in the refrigerator, and I'm going to give it a good 2 hours to get nice and cold. And I do have the insert for my ice cream maker. Crap. Already in the freezer. It's been in there for a couple of days, so I know it's nice and solid. I actually have 2 of them because when warm weather hits, I go a little ice cream crazy, and it takes a good 24 hours to freeze, and sometimes that's just not fast enough for my household. Okay, so here we go in the freezer. I don't know why I'm wiping that down for you all. Lord, I'll do that off camera. All right, so this goes, not in the freezer, this goes in the refrigerator. About 2 hours while I get my ice cream maker going. And I am going to prepare what we're going to finish this off with. Yeah, oh gosh, that's good. But I'll show you all that when we get there. Alright, so we are nice and cold. This is our ice cream base. I just transferred it to another container. Hop down, baby. Bye. Alright, I'm looking for this thing. So at this point, just traded cats. At this point, you're just going to follow your manufacturer's directions for your ice cream machine. This is all mine takes. And I mentioned something. What did I mention? Oh, we do have one more addition, but we're going to wait and stir that in right at the end. So I'm going to prep that here once we get it started, okay? So this is how mine works. And it turns just like that. Often takes 20 to 25 minutes, so we will be back. Okay, whoop, got caught. All right, we've had right at, how long has this been? 21 minutes, okay? And you can see how it is stiffened up a lot. That's exactly what you're looking for. About 25 minutes, what it takes. And you can see that's the texture you want. Okay, so at this point, yeah, sneak a taste. And then, final ingredient. This is 2.5 ounces off of a bar of semi-sweet chocolate, and I just chopped it up at these nice big shredded pieces. Anytime you're making ice cream and you're going to make an addition like this, you want to add it just at the very end. Your ice cream maker will incorporate it, and it only takes a couple minutes. So your additions go right at the very end. Now, if you want to, yeah, getting thick, you can serve it now, and it'll be kind of like a soft serve. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is, boom. Okay, we're going to transfer this to another container. Are we in focus? Kind of. So we're going to transfer this whole shebang into another container and stick it in the freezer. That's going to give it a chance to really harden up. And one thing I've noticed on a couple of the other ice cream recipes I've posted is people always talk about how little an ice cream batch makes. But here's the thing. When you buy a commercial ice cream, even a high quality commercial ice cream, that ice cream has a lot of air whipped into it before it's packaged and sent to the stores. So a large part of what you're buying is air. Homemade ice cream, of course, doesn't have that. And you can really tell a difference in the volume. Okay, give me just a second. It's a little hard where the ice cream super freezes on the edges, a little hard to get out of there, so I'm going to scrape it, and I'll be back in a minute, and so y'all don't have to keep looking at the back side of my elbow. Not that it's not beautiful. Okay, so I got most of it transferred to the freezer so it can harden up. Y'all heard of like the angel's share when you're making whiskey? It's the cook's portion. Oh man, you know, this is like if the best cream cheese frosting had chocolate chips and was ice cream. That's what this tastes like. Wow. Completely different, absolutely delicious, stupid good. You need to make this one. Yep. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching, and if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.